What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Denali. I just thought I'd make a short video. I'm gonna be doing a bra on the front of my car for the winter. I just put this SER bumper on at the beginning of the summer. It sits quite a bit lower than my SE bumper did, so I'm kind of worried about you know, rocks, chips, and salt and pieces of ice hitting it. So as you can see, I made mine go just underneath here, because this is where most of the stone chips and stuff happen. I didn't do it, you know, too accurately for the fog lights, just because I'm going to be taking it off at the end of the winter time. I'll let you guys know how that holds up in a separate video. But yeah, I just got some Plasti Dip black. I'm going to do a coat of gloss over top, just to give it a little shine, but really it's just because that's all that I have. I don't really care. I would do this with green if that's what I had, you know what I mean? It's basically just for protection. So we're gonna get started, and hope you guys enjoy. Alrighty, so that's coat number one. I went and grabbed the magazine just for the overspray, even though it is Plasti Dip, so you can wipe it off easily, but you know, the less work we have to do, the better. So we're gonna let that dry, add on a couple more coats, and show you guys the removal process. Alrighty, so it's been about 10 minutes. That coat is pretty well dry. So we're just gonna go over it heavy now. This is the second coat. We're going to want to get it on nice and thick on the second and third coat here. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. A little bit of water droppage. Oh, that's a drop from this stuff. So yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. Like I said, I don't care. This is just for the winter, to keep my beautiful paint nice and new. Damn bugs. They love this plastic. I don't know what it is. They love it. Alright, stay on. Alright, we're gonna let that dry, come back for a third coat, and we might even go 4, depending on how it looks. But I want it to be nice and durable, so that when we peel it off, it's gonna come off in nice one nice piece and not a whole bunch of little pieces. The thicker it goes on, the easier it comes off. If you chintz out on it going on, you're gonna have a shitty time pulling it off. I learned that the hard way. So, oh look, it's Walter White's wife. Where are you going, Walter White's wife? Alrighty, so what I decided to do here, guys, is put about 5 coats on. I'm gonna put, what are we at here? I think this will be the third. I'm gonna put another 2 coats, nice thick ones of the black, and then I'm gonna just go over it once with the gloss. So I'm gonna come back to you guys on the final coat, just give you a heads up of how to remove the tape and everything around it. And yeah, we'll be back. Alrighty guys, what we're going to do is go in for the last coat. I'm going to spray heavily around the tape edge, and then before it dries you want to peel this tape up, also around the fog lights if you're taping anything like that. This I can leave because there's not really any edge touching the paint or tape. So I'm going to leave that, but once I do one more big heavy coat, I'm going to start peeling this tape off immediately. We'll be back with the finished product. Alrighty, so we're all done. From far it looks good. It's kind of cold, so I was having trouble with my can spraying properly, but I'm just going to give you an example of what happens when you don't spray it on before you peel the tape. See how there's kind of peeled up? So what I did is I sprayed it with the clear. What I did was I went all the way around this line, and I just sprayed with the clear so that it made a nice seal all the way around. and I'll just have to buff it out next year come the time. So for those of you who are worried about looks, I can't stress make sure you spray on a lot around that edge. If you're like me and you don't care what it looks like, you just want it to protect your paint, it's not bad. I'm gonna be in winter mode soon enough, so yeah, it's not even gonna matter. I'm not gonna have my nice rims on or anything, so for what it is, about, you know, a can and a half, 10-15 bucks depending on where you're getting it. It's gonna protect the bumper. So what I did is I went from here down, mainly because I looked and that's where a majority of the stone chips were. There's not much above that. So yeah, hopefully you guys gather something from this video. Like I say, if you're worried about looks, then pay a little more attention to the edge when you're peeling the tape. But as of now, it's winter mode. I'm ready for those big piles of snow and all of those stone chips. Let's get it.